Yo, Kartaki, Tekalote, how's it going? Welcome on in. Make sure that's, well, let's leave that there. I'll adjust the audio just a little bit. Yeah, this will be alright. Alright. I need to make sure is this updated with 18's games? It looks like it is. I had a list of games that were only in once, but it wasn't updated with 19. Played a bunch of dirt bike, motocross, ATV. I don't think I've ever played a PS1, like, motocross game or anything like that. Karting games, fair enough. Okay, and I think I also removed the games that were used a second time in 20's list. Yeah, I think I got this updated. And then here, I'm just gonna keep a running tally of random games that we can talk about. There are some games that I think have like a good shot of being in that we'll talk about, but okay. I don't really know how we'll do this, but I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of discuss a bunch of games and then I'll kind of formulate a list. But anyways, Big 20 number 21 will be announced in 2.5 weeks. Got plenty of time still. They said that it's going to be a mix of repeating games and new games. So I'm gonna just assume it's 10 returning games, 10 new games. Maybe that's not how it is, I don't know. Yeah, it happens twice a year. That's correct. So we had the 20th one, that took place on March 1st. So the next race I think is October 4th, is that right? So anyways, I have here a list of every Big 20 game that was only used once in the past. Some of these I think should remain as only once before. Some of these I wouldn't mind seeing a second time, but I don't think they'd come back. And then here again, I'm just gonna put a bunch of games that have never been in, and we'll talk about them. I do have a separate tab open for other related stuff, but I'm not showing that on stream. Let me... Yeah, okay. Actually, this still has a list of games that haven't been used yet. Perfect. Okay. See, I do have a separate list of new games that weren't used. So. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... I guess we'll start talking about some of these games. So, I think they're going to use 10 games from previous lists, and I think they'll put in 10 new ones. But I could be wrong. It could be 5 new games and 15 returning ones. I don't know. Nobody really knows. But I will say I'm glad this isn't a voting list. I'm going to be honest. I'll bite the bullet and admit that. I'm glad this is not a voting list. So, yeah, what's up, Batsy? Bionic Commando only once? That's correct. This was only used once. Yo, Lincarius. Perfect timing with Life Force. I don't know if I'm going to go alphabetically. I do want to... Let me just kind of go through... I don't know. Maybe we'll just start picking random stuff. And, like, what do I think? I'm going to shorten this to... This game won't be coming back, but I might as well. Yeah. This is not coming back. I'm going to be honest. If there is a game that should never come back, it's Karakura 2. There's a few others, but yeah. So, what's interesting is there's 3 Mega Man games that were only used one time each. Because Mega Man 1 was used 4 times, 2 was used 5 times, 3 was used twice. Again, a game that's already been in twice or more is not coming back. So, I could see any of these 3 coming back, but I don't know which. If I got to pick, I would say 5, but I don't mind any of these coming back, honestly. Yo, looking for giants, how's it going? But I feel like one of these has to be in contention for a slot. Yeah, again, any of these 3 I'd be okay with. So if anybody missed it, what I'm doing, I'm kind of just talking about the games, and then we'll talk about games that have never been in, and then we'll formulate a prediction like list. So, 5 was not in a Famicom list. 5 was in Big 20 number 14. 4 was in 18, and then 6 was in number 9. So, the Famicom list was number 6. Famicom list was this one, if it wants to load. I have a lot going on. I have a YouTube playlist and everything. There it is. So this was the Famicom list. We've already had Gimmick and Lost Levels twice. We don't need to worry about those two. There's a lot of these games I could see coming back. And then 11 was a 50-50. 11, we may get there. I should have organized this by what list these were in, but that would have taken a while. But how many do I have? 220 something games to look at. Some of these are gonna go quick. Let me knock out a few games I don't think will come back at all. This is a little loud on my end. There we go. Let me just knock out a few games that shouldn't come back. Let me rephrase that. These shouldn't be back. There's one. Probably not Life Force. So, if I mark it in yellow, that means that I wouldn't mind it coming back, but I don't think it will, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, what do you do? That's kind of the argument. What do you do for Life Force? But yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle, please no. Maybe they go to 100k. They could. Yeah, all 3 Adventure Islands have only been used once. Same with the Lolos. Oh, Bucky was used twice. I gotta take that one off. Yeah, Bucky was in twice. If I notice any other inaccuracies, or if any of you do, let me know, and we'll look at it. Codename Viper. No. Please no. Cybernoid, hell no. Some of these games deserve to be one-time uses only. Dragon's Lair, as stupid as this game is and as funny as it is, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. I'm scared that this will be one of the choices. I was scared of this coming back for 20, but Gradius I could see coming back. Or Gradius, however you say it. Oh, Indiana Jones, please no. Beat the game's 14 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Iron Sword, no. I don't like Iron Sword. That's the only game in 12's list I hated. Everything else in 12 I liked. Joust, oof. I ran Joust on my own, and I absolutely hated it. Journey to Silius, we'll get there, but yeah, this... I have very strong feelings about this one. I like Journey to Silius. Yep, Silius was just once. That's right. Oh, Kickmaster. I can't wait to talk about that one. So, Legacy of the Wizard, we just used in 20. I don't know if you used it again. I don't know if... I don't know. It's a good game. It's just, I don't know if we would do it again. I don't know if we would do it again so soon. Let me rephrase that. Again, right now I'm knocking out the bad games. Pictionary, Yeah, Deja Vu kind of worked as that, though. That kind of worked. I don't think Pictionary is coming back. This is a very stupid game, but it's got great music, but it's a menuing game and a spreadsheet game. Qbert, Infinite Mystery, Ninja Gaiden 3. Oh, good catch. Good catch. That was used twice. That was used the second time in 20's list. I missed that one. God, there's so many good games that haven't been used more than once. Why was it that games like the Zeldas and Contra have been used 17 times, and then there's games like Shatterhand and Rockin' Cats and Power Blade that were only in once? That's a crime, dude. Bart versus the Space Mutants. I would say never bring this back, but I don't know. I don't know. They may do it. They may do it. The problem, here's my biggest issue with this game. It hurts to play. It hurts my hands. So, I would have to, yeah, I'd have to do something there. Maybe the games that came out in the last 4 big 20s are not likely. Well, 17 for sure. You're right about that. 19, about half of them can't come back. 20, everything except Legacy of the Wizard can't come back. But I don't think Legacy will come back. Sorry, Linkarius. I don't think Legacy is going to come back a second time in a row. Again, it's a good game, but I don't think it's coming back again. At least not yet. Maybe in the future. Star Wars? Oof. Weirdly enough, I actually don't think Star Wars is, like, out. But Super Pitfall, I don't want to play this. But I have a feeling it's coming back. Trog, I think we can safely remove. Everybody hated it. I wasn't in 16's list, but everybody hated it. I don't know why you would bring back a game you know everybody hated. Tailspin was in number 8. That was the first Big 20 I ever did. That's the only time it's been in. Wizardry, I'm sorry, Chardcore. I don't think Wizardry will come back for this one. I don't think so. Alright, I covered a lot of... Yeah, I think I covered a lot of the games that should... Yeah. Alrighty. Young Indie coming back. I enjoyed playing that one when I did play it. Oh, Archon. I don't know if Archon is... I don't know. Let's go through each of these games. Actually, I should use Orange if I feel like it's not coming back, but I wouldn't mind. Like, it won't be back, but I wouldn't mind. Or should I use Yellow? Red is, I don't think it'll be back. Sorry, let me clear the let me clear the air here. Red, I don't think it's coming back. Yellow, I don't care either way. Green, I think has a shot. Let's put it that way. I don't care if that's back. Garfield's not coming back. I don't think 2 will be back because it was the most recent. Does Adventure Island 1 have a password system? It does not. Damn, that knocks that one out. Yeah. Elm Street was 19. If I had to pick an Adventure Island to come back, I'd probably say 3. I think 3 is the most likely. Magic Kingdom... I think... Here's the thing. Like, how smart will smartalec predictions be? Not very smart. So what we're doing right now is we're going through the games that have been in just once. Oh, Blades of Steel's not coming back. This got too much hate. This got too much hate. I didn't mind this game that much. It's not coming back. I want Lolo 3 back because the goal they used in 18's list was really bad. That was one of the reasons I didn't play in 18's list. Making sure my YouTube doesn't fall asleep on me. I don't think Lolo 2 will be back, but I wouldn't mind. Lolo 1, same deal. I think 3 has the most likely chance. I can't decide on Magic Kingdom right now. I'll come back to it. Tom Sawyer... This is Kid Dracula Famicom. Well, all the Castlevanias were used. At least twice. So this is a way you could technically get a Castlevania in here. It's not. It's this. This is not Castlevania. I don't know. I see that as a possibility. Turbo Racing. I don't know. Oh, Elm Street Music. I don't think Turbo Racing will come back. If it does, then fine, I'll do it. But Alfred Chicken, I wouldn't mind. But I don't think I should mark it as likely. I don't think it's likely, but I would like it. Archon. No, I don't think it's possible. Arkanoid. Nah. Orkista's Ring. If it's one loop, I think it would be okay. But yeah, there's a lot of games that should be one and dones. Yeah. A Styanax. I don't like a Styanax, I'm gonna be honest, but you know. Yeah. Balloon Fight. I think it's possible. Killer Tomatoes. Killer Tomatoes, but you have to do all of the game past the regular ending. That would be an interesting twist. But at the same time, like, Killer Tomatoes, really? I don't know. Barbie. I think Barbie's hilarious. I don't think it's coming back. I think it's hilarious. I'll play this. I'll play it, but I don't think it's coming back. Batman Return of the Joker. There's a different Batman game they should put in, but we'll get there. Battle Tank. Sorry, JKL. I don't think that one's coming back. Battletoads and Double Dragon. I think a password goal could work for this one, because the first time it was in was 18. And I've said this before, the first half of 18's list slaps. The first half of this I like. And then everything, like, there's a handful of good games in the second half, but the second half just falls apart. Yeah, I think if they did Battletoads Double Dragon, but you have to do Worlds 5 and 6, or like start at World 5 and go to the end, that bypasses the mashing simulator. I think that could work. Yeah. This, I didn't race in this, but this was probably my favorite goal in the list. It was probably this one. Binary Land, I would like. I don't find it likely. Bionic Commando, I find likely. I think that could come back. Bird Week. Take your pick. I'll go ahead and mark both of these as possible. You only had a chance to race in 18. 18 is a mostly okay list. This game in general I didn't like, but I think it was okay to use it. This goal was really bad. I think they should have just made a normal goal and then used stage 6 as a later goal. Battle Kid, they should have used it in either 19 or 20. That would have been perfect timing, but they used it too early. Dragon Warrior 4, I took the L. I've kind of warmed up to this as the decision here. And then Friday the 13th, I don't like it as a game, but I think this was okay to use. And it was okay to allow the race hack, so. As a game, it's not my favorite. I did run vanilla game, but yeah. Yeah. Burger Time. Oh, I skipped Bubble Bobble. I think, well, here's the thing. I think Bubble Bobble has a good chance, but yeah. Raisins, Burger Time. I don't mind either way. Yeah, Solstice. Solstice. Unfortunately, Solstice has been in twice, so can't use that one. Honestly, all of these, I'm just going to mark yellow. Every game you see here, I'm marking as yellow. Or as marking as I don't care either way. These are all fine. Burger Time I'm in as well. Commando, Cosmo Police. I don't think Cosmo Police has that much of a chance. But if it does come back and the goal is the same as from number 6, I think it would be okay. Cowboy Kid has an option. Crystalis. Yeah, a longer goal for Crystalis, I don't think so. But oh, Aaron, post your opinions. I don't care. Go for it. If you disagree with me, that's fine. This is for fun. This doesn't matter until they reveal the list. I'm gonna put all these as either way. I wouldn't mind. Oh, we have some choice here actually. Daydream and Davy full game. I ran it full game and I only did it once. I want to go back to it at some point, but yeah. Defender of the Crown. I don't think it's coming back. No. Demon Sword. No. Die Hard. I actually think has a good shot. Believe it or not, I think Die Hard has a good shot. Yeah, no, that's fair, Aaron. Well, the thing is that... how do I put this? So, like... There were games like Arkista's Ring that Overswarm put in the Big 20, but then he would have criticisms of games like Kickmaster because they had RNG, and Chippendale 2 because of RNG, and it's just like, today, nobody gives a shit today if it's RNG. Like, so what? So, Daydream and Davy, I'll put it. I don't care. Either way. I think any of the other Donkey Kongs has a chance. These three have only been used once. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like Vegas Dream would be awful, but, you know, RNG and Kickmaster or Arkista's Ring, whatever, it's fine. 16, like, it's funny, I've said this before, but when you look at 16, Overswarm knew more than half of these games. So, it's no surprise he won and took the whole thing. A handful of these he didn't know, but... The Double Dragons. I don't know. Yes, it was Zenith 4. Dragon Fighter's a sick game. I don't think it will come back. But it's a sick game. That's, yeah, I can understand that, Lincarius, but... I guess my point is, if I was making a list and I picked everything, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't race. I would commentate instead. That's what I would do. How's it going, Soda Nor? Stack up for the Big 20. Stack up. Dragon Warrior's a weird case, because the first time they used it... Actually, I have the list. It was a randomizer. This took me out of the Big 20 for the first time ever. Aaron, I have a question. You can answer this. This will dictate my opinion. Is there a seed? Is there a seed in Dragon Warrior Rando that is essentially improved vanilla? Kind of like what we did with Final Fantasy. He vetoed Fire and Ice, assuming they do Solomon's Key. And then vetoed Solomon's Key, thinking it's Fire and Ice. Oh, I'll skip Dragon Warrior for now. DuckTales 2, I think, has a good shot. The Mew boss is awful, but there's, one, you can either get over it, or two, there is a race hack that somebody made that gives the Mew boss perfect RNG. Excite Bike, I think, has an opportunity. Apollo, how's it going? Welcome, the president of Smug Center. There's a super speedrun patch, but it's not quite there. Ugh, man. I don't know what to do with Dragon Warrior. Like, the masochist in me says, let's play the vanilla game, and let's figure out a goal that works. Figure something out. Even if it's something super unorthodox, even if somebody breaks it and finds a way to beat it in 2 minutes, I don't care. Like, let's find something. But I feel like that's just not gonna happen. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this blank for now. I don't know. Rescue Gwalen could be interesting, but it's a 40-minute goal at best. Holy crap. If there were like 6 games that were 1 minute apiece, I would actually go for that. Felix, put it in. Put it in. The world needs to play Felix. Put it in. I'll put Faxanadu as 50-50. I'm not really sure. I'll put... weirdly enough, I could see Friday the 13th coming back. Funhouse, the G.I. Joe's Galaga. Let's go up to here with either way. I'm fine with it. Gauntlet. I would love it. I know some people probably wouldn't. Yeah, I think the RPG, if they use one, it's going to be a new game, but we'll get there. We haven't talked about new games yet. We'll get there. Ghosts and Goblins. Faria. Faria is one of the ones that I think has a shot. Like I said, we'll get there. Times of Lore, yeah. Black Box Golf. I don't know why you would use it, but you could if you really wanted to. Goonies 2 was used twice, in case anybody's wondering where that is. Ghosts and Goblins. I don't want this back, but maybe it'll come back. I don't know. Godzilla, I think... I misspelled that. Godzilla. There it is. Hide lied! Oh, please, no. All of these games are pretty good. All of these are pretty good. Let's go up to here, because Ice Climber... I don't know. Ice Climber. Ikari Warriors. No. I'll put these as either way. I'm fine with it. I don't know. Like, Ice Climber, you could start on any mountain. So you could make people do mountains 17 to 24 or something. I don't know. Because the first time it was used, it was the first 16 mountains. Ice hockey, you could do 10 goals. The first time... So, funny fact. Let me go to 8's list here. This was the first one I ever did. Yeah. I think what I would say is... games that people... Like, if staff knows for a fact everybody hated a game, I don't see why they would bring it back. That's kind of my logic. If they know everybody hated something, I don't know why you would bring it back. So, like, Dragon's Lair, everybody thought this game was stupid, myself included. Which is funny, because then later on, I ran the game myself. Full game. And then, sorry, I'm getting text messages on my phone. But yeah, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, ice hockey. So the goal for ice hockey was to score 3 goals, but then people found a consistent way to score a goal. So then this goal went from like a minute to like 20 seconds. So I think ice hockey 10 goals could work. Exactly, yeah. Like, oh, Felix Music. Hey staff, do you want a good platformer game to put in the Big 20? Yeah, I know you do. Alright. Super Off-Road. Jackie Chan. Oh, Jaws was in twice. I have to remove this. Jaws was in twice. I don't think Jetsons will come back. I don't think Jetsons will come back. Journey to Silius, I think. I think this would be great. Ninja Crusaders. I can see that. I can see it. Kamino Ninja Akakage. I don't like this game that much. It was kind of forgettable in my opinion. Kabuki, I think, has a good chance. Jurassic Park, I like it as a game. I don't think it will come back yet. Maybe in the future. Joust. Why do Joust when you can use Balloon Fight, which is better? Like, you know what I mean? Karate Kid. Oh, there's Daydream and Davey music. Yeah, Kabuki would be. Kabuki was in the very first Big 20 and has not come back. Because people had to have Metroid in for the 36th time. Karate Kid... I don't know. Karnov, I'm not sure either what I think of that one. Kickmaster, the fact that... I think Kickmaster was in discussion for 20's list, but it missed it. I have the card of this, by the way. Kickle Cubicle, I hear a lot of positive things. I'm gonna mark it as green. Hold on a minute. This is not correct. Kid Nicky 1 has never been in. Kid Nicky 2 has. Kid Nicky 1 was never in. That being said, I don't care either way if that comes back. King Kong 2, that's an Apollo game. It is good, though. It's a good game. I ran it. It's been 6 or 7 years, but it's pretty good. King Kong 2 could work as the short game. I'll give it up. I'll give it up. I think that's a shot. This is Samurai Pizza Cats, this one. That's the Power Rangers game. Honestly, I'm just gonna mark all these as yellow. I don't think Lethal Weapon's coming back, but I'm okay with it if it does. Loops, a lot of people liked. In fact, let me pull this. Let me pull up 16 again. Honestly, my favorite game of 16's list was either Loops or Wario's Woods, which is the 2 puzzle games. There are good games in this list, but there weren't many. Lawnmower's fun. Unfortunately, Lawnmower was in twice, so sorry, Apollo. I can't vote for that one. Unless you decide you just want to break the rules and put it in again. Is there even any other... Hang on a minute. Are there even any other categories for Lawnmower besides just regular any percent? Like, is there beat the game with, like, balancing a glass of chocolate milk on your head or something? 100%. You have to clear every flower and their residue? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Honestly, I think Loops has more of a shot than we think. Lunar Pool? I don't know. Mock Rider? No. Everybody hated this. Don't do it. Magic Darts, Maniac Mansion, Mappy, Mario Brothers. All of these have a chance. I don't know. Scorched Earth person. Mendel Palace, I think, has more of a chance than we think. Mendel Palace was also in discussion for 20. But also, Mendel Palace was in 14's list. My only podium placement, mind you. And Mendel Palace, the goal I thought was way too short. It should have been 3 worlds. But that's one of those things you don't know until you actually put the list out and then people play it. And then people realize, hey, this is too short. But whatever. Shit happens, I get it. Metal Gear. I don't know. Metro Cross. I don't know. I don't know. Mickey Mousecapade. I'd rather they use DuckTales 2 if they're gonna put in a Disney game. I do think this has a chance. Mickey Safari, I don't care if they use it or not. Micro Machines, Millipede, yeah. Mini Putt. I will say Mini Putt, I don't mind either way. That's my decision on that. Oh, dude, these 2 games slap. Mylon Secret Castle. I feel like this game is too cryptic to be in a Big 20. I don't know. I'm gonna say this, but I could be wrong. Moon Crystal, Monster in My Pocket, these 2 games are also fantastic. Motocross Champion, no. I don't think that's coming back. Neketsu, I'm sorry. Everybody hated this game. I don't think it's coming back. What is this? Mysterious Murasame Castle? I don't mind. Ninja Crusaders. People have been working on this one lately. I think it has a chance. Oh, God. I forgot about this. No. Ninja-kun Maju no Boken. One of the worst Famicom games I've ever played. Absolutely terrible game. North and South, I don't mind. Pac-Man. Pac-Man, I think, could be a sleeper hit. I think they could find something that makes it work. Palamedes. Now, this is a game. Now, this is a game. I would love it, but I think everybody else would hate it. I love Palamedes. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man, I think, has more of a chance than regular Pac-Man. I agree with you on that. You know what? Fine, you convinced me. Paperboy, I don't think we're getting again. Panic, yeah, I'll put Palamedes and Panic Restaurant as I don't mind either way. Pinball. I guess that. Pizza Pop. We just had Pizza Pop in 18. I think it's too soon to bring it back. Popeye, Power Blades. I think the first Power Blade has more of a chance than Power Blade 2. Popeye, I think, is fine. Pro Wrestling, Puss in Boots. I don't think Kix is coming back. I'll put these like that. Quarth, I'll put there. RC Pro-Am 1 and 2. I think 1 has more of a chance than 2. I did play RC Pro-Am 2 for a bit. I liked it, but yeah. Rad Racer. Well, technically, Rad Racer was in twice because Nintendo World Championships, which, by the way, I forgot Nintendo World Championships. I forgot that. That being said, I think it's still either way. I don't care. Rad Racer. I would rather they use Rad Racer 2. That one needs to get in at least once. So let's do this. Rainbow Islands was in discussion for 20. I think that one has a chance. Rescue, I like it, but I'm not sure. Sorry, my garage keeps going off. River City Ransom, I think has a shot. Robo Warrior, I don't know. Rockin' Cats, this game's awesome. My bias is getting in the way on that one. Rodland, I don't think is coming back. Roller Games, I think you could go either way. Russian Attack got too much hate. Some people, this game has its fans, but it got too much hate. All of these three I could see coming back. Silver Surfer, believe it or not, I could see. Because Silver Surfer, the goal, I believe, was to defeat just Reptile, or Reptile. However you say his name. Yeah. Yeah. So they could just say, okay, beat this stage instead. And there's your goal, so. Simpsons, this game hurts my hands. I'm gonna put it at no. I think all of these are candidates. I don't think Solar Jetman is. I did not like Solar Jetman at all. Awful game. I don't like Spelunker, but weirdly enough, I could see it as a possibility. Spider-Man is a horrible casual game, but it's a fun speed game. Horrible casual game. Street Fighter, I don't think it has a chance. Super Dynamics Badminton. Is anybody really clamoring to play this one? I don't know. It does have a speedrun board now, though. I'll give it that. Super Pitfall. I don't like this game at all. It's just the game runs at like I don't know. The frame rate is really slow. The clip into the wall is just pure RNG. Who knows if you're gonna get it? But I still feel like it has a chance. The game has too many fans. Super Spike V-Ball. I could see this one. Super Sprint. I could see Super Sprint and they tell everybody to do the glitched category. That would be kind of funny. I think these three have a good chance. I think TMNT 3, there's a different beat 'em up I'd rather they use, but if they don't use it, I think this one would be okay. Tennis, no. Battle of Olympus, I love this game. Too many people hated it. So, sorry, it's not coming back. Tetris 2, I think has a chance. These have a chance. Total Recall, I'm sorry, Rayo. This doesn't have a chance. This is not coming back. I love Battle of Olympus. It's great, but I know the game has its haters. Trojan, I forgot this was a game. I don't know. Uninvited, I think, has a chance. Deja Vu and Shadowgate were in twice. Uninvited was only used once. I think Wario's Woods is a good candidate. These three I could all see as maybes. Same for these. Wampum is great. Widget, I know people hated, but I wouldn't mind either way. And then I think the rest of these are all either way. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other. I'd be okay with these. Alright, let me go back to the ones I skipped. Magic Kingdom I'm gonna put as either way. Tom Sawyer, either way. Tom Sawyer is a Bad Breaks game. I can't decide on Dragon Warrior. I can't. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna mark it as this, but... I think there are other RPGs people should consider before this one. Alright, that is the only used once, so we'll come back to these later once we come up with a full list. But now we're going to talk about games that have never been in a Big 20. I do have a list on my computer of, or on my other monitor of games that have never been in, but some of these I'm not even going to consider tonight because I don't think they have a chance. But, or like games that, yeah. But... we talked about a few games already in the chat that I will write down. Ikari 2, Ikari 3. What else was discussed? Stack Up. That would be funny if Stack Up came back. Or if it was put in at all. Okay, well here's the thing, y'all. When it comes to games that have never been in a Big 20, there's one game. It is a crime that this game has never been in. It is a crime that Batman Returns has never been in. Meanwhile, there are games that have been in 6 times. That's insane. So yeah, that's happening. That has to. Please, put it in. Another game I think has a shot, Bubble Bobble Part 2. I could see them using Bubble Bobble 1 again, but if they don't do that, I could see them using this instead. Let me look at my... oh, hang on. There is a homebrew game that I think actually has a chance. I actually think this has a chance. I did play it casually this year. It's fun. It's fun. But I also said, I'm not running this, or I'm not going to run this unless it's in a Big 20, because I don't care enough to do that. But if it's in the Big 20, I think it has a chance. Oh, here's another one I thought of. So, I don't think Home Alone 1 will be used. It's too much of a meme. But I think Home Alone 2 has a good chance. I think Home Alone 2 has a very good chance. Let me look at my list here. Yeah, hang on, there's a couple here I've got. I have never ran this, but this would give me the opportunity to do so. I think Clash at Demon Head would give me a chance to actually play it, because I see people talk about this and it's never been in. Bonk's Adventure, I could see. I'm just writing down possibilities. We'll narrow it down later. Double Dragon 3, I don't think will make it this list, but I'll at least consider it. Dig Dug 2. That's a fun one. Monster Party. Snake's Revenge. We had Metal Gear. We did not have the NES sequel. Werewolf, I actually could see. It would be really hard. This would be really hard, but I could see this. James Bond Jr., there is a goal that could work if they decide to use it. Hang on a minute, I'm breaking everything. Okay. Kid Clown, I think is a possibility. Yonoid, I think has a chance. Miss Pac-Man we were talking about, I think that one has a good chance. Okay, so I think we should bring up this conversation. Do you think they're going to use a black box game in 21's list? And if so, what are they going to use? Because I thought of something, I posted this in the Discord as a joke, but I actually feel like there's a slight chance they'll do it. Let me write down what because I'm kind of cheating on this one. I'm kind of cheating, but I'm cheating on this one. Donkey Kong Classics. What if they do something similar to Nintendo World Championships where you use Donkey Kong Classics, but you have to beat both games? Because then this becomes the big 21, which is the 21st list. The jokes write themselves? You know what I mean? Again, I know I'm cheating on this one, but I don't know. I think people would rather have one of these come back instead of having to... Well, Donkey Kong, the first one was only used twice. But that's the thing, it was used twice. So that violates the rules, doesn't it? I don't know. But the only other black box game... What black box games have not been used? Hang on. I need to pull up a list of the black box games. Dude, I ranked all of these, and I still forgot what all of them are. Okay, here we go. What has not been used? What is not... Well, let me rephrase the question. What has not been used that actually is viable? What is viable that has never been used? I don't think... 10-yard fight, no. Baseball, I don't think is viable. Can't use any of the Zapper games. They are fun, though. Soccer is viable. Stack Up... I'm not gonna consider that one. That would be funny, but I'm not considering it. Volleyball, I think, is viable. That would be a tough game to start with, though. Yeah, I guess it's just those two. I don't know. They may not go with... Because they didn't use a black box game for 18's list, so they may just say, nah, we don't want to use any black box games. Let me look at a few other games I think have at least a chance. I think Xevious could work as, like, a short goal. I'll write Championship Pool. I don't know if it really has a chance, but I'll write it. I don't think Captain America and the Avengers will happen, but you never know. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna look at... I still have access to the votes from number 19's voting. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything that ranked really high but missed. So, Base Wars was almost in 19's list. It missed technically by 3 votes, but it was really just 1. I think Dragon Warrior 3 is in the possibility. Spy vs. Spy has been getting a lot of activity. I think that one has to be considered. Rambo. Antarctic Adventure surprisingly got a lot of votes in 19's list. I'm surprised that got the votes it got. I guess I'll write Bandai Golf, and I'll write Golf. I'll write Golf. Okay. Magic of... How do you spell this? Scheherazade. I only ran the meme category, the password category. I've never actually played the game. Yo, Ness Atlas. Orb 3D. I'll write it, but... I'll write it. I don't know if I personally would put it in a list. Or at least not this one, but yeah. Okay, so... Anybody still here? Is there a game that has never been in a Big 20 that I didn't consider or I haven't thought about? Let me alphabetize this. Let me alphabetize. How do I do it? It's data sort. No. What is it? Dude, I do this at work all the time. Sort range. Thank you. Jeez. I do this at work every day, and I still can't figure it out. Are there any games that I didn't write down on this list that I've never been in that should be considered? Are there any, like, homebrews or Famicoms I missed out on or I didn't think about? I'll take suggestions. Time Lord. I think I tried playing Time Lord, and I had no idea what I was doing. Probably a lot of sports games, yeah. All the bases loaded and everything. Oh, Fester's Quest. Yeah, I think Jordan versus Bird. If they wanted to use a 30-second goal, you can. I mean, you can do that. For 14's list, we had freaking magic darts. Like, you can use a 30-second goal, but we can't use too many of them. So, I don't know. Jordan. To be fair, Jordan versus Bird, I don't really like that much as a game. It's not god awful, but I don't care to play it. Let me... I think I had a couple other games. Oh, I forgot Gyrus. Rad Racer 2. I thought it... Did I write that? How did I miss that? I just talked about it earlier. I had Rad Racer 2 as a kid. I'm biased on that one, I'll admit. Oh, there's one other game I missed. There's one other. Here's what's interesting. I think TMNT Tournament Fighters would actually be very interesting here. I am going to skip this one. That's better. All right. TMNT Tournament Fighters I actually think could work, because TMNT 3 we've already got for the Big 10 ×2, and Batman Returns should be the beat 'em up. Hey, staff, Batman Returns. Yeah? Yeah? But here's the other argument. We've never had a fighting game in a Big 20. We've never had a straight-up fighting game. I think TMNT Tournament Fighters could be a really good way to do that. Alien 3, thank you. I ran that. That's a pretty solid one. Alien 3. There we go. Incredible Crash Dummies has not been in. I do have the card of that. I did not do very well when I tried to play Crash Dummies, but yeah. I'm looking on this list of like recent. Oh, double dribble I'll at least consider, but I don't think this is happening. It's fine if it does. It's fine, but I don't think it's happening. Hold on. Alright, I've alphabetized it again. What I could do is I could fire up my NES and look through random ROMs and see if I notice anything that could be in. I'll consider Mario's Time Machine. Mario is missing. I'm not gonna write, even though I feel like Time Machine has a better chance than Mario is missing if they're gonna use either. If they're gonna use either, I think That, yeah. I could see RoboCop 1 or 2. I'm sorry, 1 or 3. I can't see. I tried playing RoboCop 2 and I hated it. RoboCop 3 I've never played. I should, because it's apparently the speedrun's like 6 minutes. But, RoboCop 1 I did play, and it's not the most exciting game, I'll admit, but it's, you know. It's also not absolutely miserable or anything. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll go through these games that I actually wrote down and let me rank their chances, I guess. I actually think Base Wars has more of a chance than people think. This, come on, put it in. I think these have a relatively good chance. I actually think this has a good chance. Hold on, something just came to mind on this one. Celeste Mario Zap and Dash. So, I don't know if this works on Power Pack. I use EverDrive, so it won't bother me, but I don't know if this works on Power Pack. I didn't think about that. Because some people still play on Power Pack, which is fine, but yeah, I didn't think about that. Clash at Demon Head. I'll mark it as that. Okay, the RPG has to be either Dragon Warrior 3 or Faria. Times of Lore, maybe. But I feel like it's going to be one of these two. So I'll mark both as having a good chance. Gyrus and Home Alone 2, I think, are also good possibilities. Don Dokodan. What's this? I've never heard of this. Let me watch a bit of a run here. Is this like a Bubble Bobble type game? It looks like one. Kind of reminds me of Snow Bros. A good speed game. I've never heard of this. Huh. To be fair, a lot of Famicom games I haven't heard of. I can't see this one being in this list, but maybe in the future. There's a second one. Yeah, Famicom is not my specialty. Oh, okay, yeah. Don Dokodan 2. Wait, is Don Dokodan 2 a platformer, though? Oh, it's a platformer. Okay. Interesting. I'm learning a lot tonight. I did think of a couple other games in the meantime. Oh, Kickmaster, let's freaking go. Kid Nicky 1, I think I think maybe should be in consideration. I don't think it's gonna make it. Kid Nicky 3, I've seen people play Kid Nicky 3. I think that's an Infinite Mystery game, and it looks really fun. Yeah, I think Kid Nicky 3 would probably be chosen over the first. Again, the second one we did have, and it's a whatever game, in my opinion. Okay. I think TMNT Tournament Fighters has a better chance than people think. If it doesn't get in 21's list, I think it will be in, like, the next brand new list or whatever, if they decide to do that again. Werewolf, I could see happening. Yo-Noid, I actually could see being a possibility. Rad Racer 2, I'm biased. I want to see it. James Bond Jr. has a good goal potential. The problem with James Bond Jr. is that the controls at first are kind of a mess. To switch items, you have to crouch and then press select to change out your items. I don't know why. That's just how it is. I feel like I'm missing a game that I haven't considered. I feel like I'm missing one. What did I miss? Oh, well, I don't know if it would make it. I'll write it. I'll write it. I don't know if this would make it. We haven't had the third Wizards and Warriors yet. I don't know. I've never played it. I don't know if it. What the hell? I don't know if it's any good, but I might as well put it down. I saw some people talking about, like, the Fisher-Price games and the Sesame Street games and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind any of those, but I don't know. It would have to make sense is really the only thing I can say. It would have to make sense in some way. Like, you would have to... If you had 19 really hard games, but then you start the list with, like, a Fisher-Price game, then fine. Like, I think that would work. But, yeah. Here's a game that's been in 100 times. Well, here's the other thing, too. Here's another reason why you do Batman Returns. We had Batman in 20's list, so then in 21's list, you can say that Batman Returns. You get the joke? The jokes are writing themselves, guys. Come on. What, you think I don't think about these things? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Every other game I wrote down I could see legitimately being possible. I don't think either of these will get in on this list, but I think in the future they have a chance. Or maybe if they do another Famicom list, all Famicom list, we should get another all Famicom list. That would slap, dude. That would be awesome. They got to make that happen someday. Alien 3, I drew out maps. They're literally on speedrun.com. Murder the other staff, then I'm down. Honestly, every other game that I wrote down here, none of them I don't. So the thing about this column is that there's games that we already used and people either hated or straight up they're just not coming back because just for whatever reason. But then games in the never been in list, I'm willing to try almost any of the games. Like, so I can't really mark any of these as, oh, that's not happening. Like, any of these really can happen. I just have preferences as to what I would like to see, I guess. What? I might as well just mark all these. Yeah. Alright, so I guess... Are there any games I did not think about that could return, or like any new games I haven't thought about, or do I want to change an opinion that's on the left column? Do I think a game has more of a chance than I think? Dude, there's so many good games in this column that were only in once, and I'm like, how? How was Zen only used once? How was Tailspin only in once? How was Shatterhand in once? It's like, man, there's so many great games over here. Mega Man 4, 5, and 6. Again, one of these is making it. I would be very shocked if one of these did not return. I don't care which one they do either. I don't care. Oh, Mitsume got Toru music? Dude, let's freaking go, dude. 6's list was so good. Sorry, I'm reminiscing now. I'm distracted. This is the best Big 20 list they ever made. There's a few other good ones, but this was the best one. I am so upset I missed this. Ugh, I didn't know what the Big 20 was until a week before this race. Damn it. Alright, I think what we'll do is let's put in... Let me move this over. Let's make a list of 20 games that I think will be the list. So again, I could be wrong here, but I think what they're gonna do, I think they're gonna pick 10 games that were used only once, and then I think they're gonna pick 10 new games. That's what I think is gonna happen. So I don't know what column to start with, but let's start with the I guess we'll start with the. I'm not gonna organize the list. I'm not gonna put it in order unless you guys want me to. But let's start with the games that we're in already. What do I think will return? I think Mega Man 5 is going to be the one that comes back. If they use 4 or 6, that's fine. I think that one's coming back. I think DuckTales 2 has a good chance. We had Chip 'n Dale 2 come back. Nobody complained about the RNG that time. Let's stay the course. Let's bring back DuckTales 2. It's only been in once. It hasn't been in since the second list. Do it. Bring it back. I think Journey to Silius. I'm gonna write a couple of these. Journey to Silius. I'm gonna do Journey to Silius and Uninvited. I'm gonna do Wario's Woods as well, because there's a lot of gold potential there. And plus, Woods! Alright. There you go, Prizzy. That's for you. I think if we're gonna put in a short game that's been in before, I think Die Hard is one. It's 2 minutes if you learn the route. Plus, it would give me an excuse to actually go back to this game. Speaking of Uninvited... I have a shuffled playlist. It's not in any order. It's in order technically, but then I click the shuffle button. I think Rainbow Islands would be an interesting one. Let's put in one of the Donkey Kongs, because the first one has already been in multiple times. Donkey Kong Classics. I think they could do it. They could go with the joke that I came up with. They could go with the meme, but let's for all intents and purposes, let's go with one of the other ones. Just let's say Donkey Kong Jr. Let's say Donkey Kong Jr. Let's say that one. How many is this? That's 8. Math. I would play Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Donkey Kong Jr. Math, calculate B. There we go. That's a goal. That's a goal. Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Again, it's only been in once, and it was the very first one. Alright, I can pick one more game. I can pick one more game that was already in, and then I'm gonna pick 10 new ones. This is just my rules. They could do 15 returning games and 5 new ones. I don't know, but I'm predicting it's 10 and 10. My gut reaction says Lolo 3. That's my gut reaction, is Lolo 3. But I could also put Felix the Cat. Ugh, how do I narrow this down to 10? Man, I want Felix back, but... Gauntlet would be great. Kickmaster? Did I write Kickmaster? I didn't even write Kickmaster. Dude, you could make an entire list of 20 games of returning games that have only been in once, and that would still slap. Like, that's what's crazy about this. Yeah. Well, and the thing about that NES Atlas is some of the games that have never been in are different genres. So I am considering that. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Like, the racing game I'm gonna predict will be Rad Racer 2. Spoiler alert. In fact, I'll write that here. But what is this? Top-down action, puzzle, platformer, black box, arcade, run and gun, platformer, point and click. Should we do Lolo 3 as possibility? I'm gonna do Lolo 3 as possibility. I will say this, if I feel like one game deserves it over the other, I would have to say Lolo 3. Because, yeah, this got shafted the first time it was in. Alright, so now I already put Rad Racer 2 here. Batman Returns. Is anyone really shocked I'm wanting that one? 8 more games that I can put in here. I think Celeste Mario is a possibility. Home Alone 2, I think, is a possibility. I think that one's happening. TMNT Tournament Fighters. A fighting game. RPG, I can't decide if I want Faria or Dragon Warrior 3. Or if I want to predict one or the other. I'm gonna go with Faria. Because we did just have Dragon Warrior 4 twice. Let's maybe take a break from Dragon Warrior for one list. And we go with something different. I'll go with Faria. Speaking of RPGs, Base Wars, I think, could be the sports game. Although Base Wars is kind of cheating when it comes to sports games. Because you can just beat everybody up and win that way. That's kind of cheating, but yeah. Alright, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get 3 more slots. Gyrus is going to take one of them. I think Gyrus would be interesting. I have 2 more slots. Clash at Demon Head, I could see is one of them. I'll do Clash at Demon Head for this one. All right, I have 1 more slot for a brand new game that's never been in. Did I use a Famicom game on the first set? I didn't. The only Famicom game, well, there's a handful. Don Dokodon. Antarctic Adventure, I think, is a possibility. James Bond Jr. That's Mario's Time Machine. That could give. I mean, that's a Mario game technically. Mario's Time Machine could also work as an early game. It is 8 minutes, but like, it's easy. Miss Pac-Man is a possibility. Dude, can we have the big 50 instead? And let's just put 50 games in here. Can we do that? Staff, Staff, I have a question. Can we just do the big 50 and you just put 50 of these games in? Can we just do that instead? I'll put Mario's Time Machine. The big PP list, yes. Well, okay, now let's try to organize this, I guess. Hang on. Let me copy this over here, that way I can... So, now let's try to organize it. I would put Clash at Demon Head probably last. PP goals only, yes. Faria, beat the game! Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or wait, let me move this down. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to alternate, like, old, new, old, new, old, new. Nah, well, yeah. Old, and then new. Let's do that. Well, hang on, let's do that. And then old, and then new. Batman Returns, I'll probably put halfway. And then something old. I guess that could work. Something new. Gyrus. I'm realizing I have 2 run-and guns, but I don't care. Alright, what do we think? What do we think? This is what I'm thinking. I feel like Die Hard, if I was gonna... I don't know, I feel like Die Hard should switch places with something. I feel like these two being too short right at the beginning. I feel like one of these should switch. I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of what I'm thinking though. I feel like this would be my predicted list. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. I would do this list. I would do this. In fact, I'm gonna switch Die Hard and Uninvited. But I'm also gonna move Uninvited. I'm gonna switch Uninvited and let's switch that and DuckTales 2. Because DuckTales 2 is easy. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty content with this predicted list I came up with. I think a lot of these have a good, solid chance of making it. And, like, there's still star power in this list, too. Like, you've still got a Mario game, you've still got a Disney game. You've got a game based off a movie that... I mean, a classic movie. You've got a Mega Man. You've got a game with amazing music. You've got a homebrew. You've got an RPG. You've got Batman. You've got a beat 'em up in here. You get, like, an arcade shmup kind of game. You get a fighting game, and you get a TMNT game, too. The only TMNT game that hasn't been in. I don't know, man. I would do this list. I would do this. And there's still a handful of games in here I haven't actually messed around with and, like, ran. Faria, never played. Clash of Demon Head, never played. Rad Racer 2, I played as a kid, but I was never good at it. Wario's Woods, there's other categories you could try that I haven't done. Gyrus haven't done. Lolo 3 haven't done. That's definitely a list. How's it going, Rayo? I don't know. I like this. This hits a lot of, let's see, what do we have? Arcade, racing, platformer, educational, I guess. Arcade, fighting game, puzzle game, sports, point and click, beat 'em up, top-down action, shmup, arcade, puzzle, platformer, homebrew platformer, run and gun, RPG, run and gun, and then platformer. Did I miss a genre? Because if I did, I might have to change something. Did I miss a genre of game? Let me see here. Woods. And that's Unfortunately, the only argument I can offer is I just like woods. It's just opinion. I like woods. That's all I can really say. I think I covered every genre of game that's usually in a list. Again, Base Wars, I'm kind of cheating. It is a sports game, but not really. It's also just like, it's kind of like another beat 'em up, I guess. If it wasn't Base Wars, if I have to pick a real sports game, I would either do Bandai Golf or Double Dribble. I would do one of those. Tecmo World Cup Soccer would be cool too. Or Black Box Soccer. Or Black Box Volleyball. But Mega Man 5? Faria. It's a RPG. The only other RPG I was going to consider was Dragon Warrior 3. But I figured we've had Dragon Warrior 4 twice recently, so we'll switch it up. It could be Dragon Warrior 3, I don't know. But, yeah. Now, don't ask me to pick goals for all of these, because I would be very ruthless when it came to goals. Some of these I'd be pretty nice about, though. Yeah, Faria, I think NES Cardinality has the record in it. I first saw Arcus play it casually, and then Lack Attack just ran it recently. I don't know, man. I think this is what I'm gonna predict. I think I've kind of settled it. I think the tribe has spoken. I'm happy with it. We did it, Reddit. Let me post it in the Discord, make it official. That way everybody can make fun of me. Yeah. Lolo 3 got shafted when it was in 18's list. It got shafted. It needs redemption. So, my goal, again, I would be a masochist. I would say like the first few worlds or something. I don't know how many, but that's what I would say. I don't know. I would generally be kind of nice about a lot of these goals. Like, some of these would not, like, Uninvited, I would keep beat the game. DuckTales 2 beat the game. Mario's Time Machine beat the game. Gyrus, I would go up to a certain point. Kabuki beat the game. Home Alone 2 beat the game. Journey to Silius, I think I would do beat the game. Faria would go to a certain point. Mega Man 5, I would do a password to the Wily stages, I think, because the Robot Masters were already in. Clash at Demon Head, I'm not sure, because the speedrun is like 20 minutes as the record, but I hear it's a really hard game. But then again, they said the same thing about Battle of Olympus, so I don't know. If anything, Big 20 number 20 kind of taught me I don't care how long the list is, but I do care how fun the list is. I don't know. I'm pretty good with this. I don't have much else, I don't have anything else to say. I think a lot of these other games, like the ones I marked in yellow, I think have a chance to come back later, but like not this list. The ones in red I don't think have any chance, or they shouldn't come back is what I should say. And then I marked like Mendel Palace I marked green as like it has a chance, but I didn't predict it because I can only predict so many. And then I didn't write down every game that's never been in a Big 20, but I wrote down a good amount. I think regular Tecmo Bowl is regular Tecmo Bowl like a bunch of RNG? I can't remember. I did run it, but it's been a while. Oh, I forgot. I can't. I forget how emotes in Discord work. Oh, right. Yeah, no, you're right, Apollo. So the goal for Tecmo Bowl when it gets into Big 20 number 21 is, you have to beat the game, but if you're caught using a save state, any past Big 20 finish you ever had will be rescinded. It will be removed from history. And you will be edited out of past VODs. And then you will be disqualified from that Big 20. And you won't be able to play in any other future Big 20s. And you'll be removed from the prolifics list. And you will have your car taken away from you. I don't know. No, I think it's stupid starting a run from a frickin' save state. That's the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why it's allowed. Like, no other NES game allows you to do that. Like, why? How do we know that you're not doing some other random RNG manipulation that we don't know about? How do we know? Like, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I should run Tecmo Bowl again, but the problem is I kind of forgot how to play. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to predict the mini race goals. Because obviously I predicted this list 100%. I got every single game correct. So obviously I have to predict the mini race goals. Alright. Let's see. First 2 stages. First race. Beat 2 stages. 2 stages. World 1. Probably up to the bonus stage, I guess. I don't know. 20 rounds. No, 10 rounds. Sorry. Scored 2 runs, I guess? I don't know. Oh, what do we do for uninvited? Oh, learn the magic spells from the book. You have to find the book and learn the magic spells. Beat the first boss. That's gonna be hard. Batman Returns is a hard game, but that's why I predicted it's gonna be at number 10. Die Hard. What do you do on Die Hard as a mini goal race? I haven't ran Die Hard in forever. You have to go to the basement. You have to kill that one guy and pick up those items. That's that. Gyrus beat the first major boss, I guess. Lolo 3 beat World 1. Well, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if World 1 or like the first, like 1 to 1.5. I don't know. Home Alone 2 beat the first stage. Beat 2 stages here, 2 worlds. I don't know. Beat the first major boss. I don't know. Beat any 2 Robot Masters, and then I don't know. Alright, those are the goals, everybody. Go practice. Alright, the goal for the last game, I don't know. Alright. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for prediction stream. GG, everybody. I don't have much else to add or say, so. I've posted my predictions in the Discord, so you guys can roast me there. I fully expect it. I'm on the internet, so. Alrighty. Shadowgate's a fun game. I did buy, on a serious note, I did buy the Shadowgate sequel that they made. I think Beyond Shadowgate is the name. I haven't played it yet, though. But I did see that there is a reference to Deja Vu, and I'm like, oh, snap. That's awesome. So, that'll be fun. Well, let's see here. Actually, sorry, I have to do something boring and serious real quick. I have to check a work-related thing. I know, boring. I have to make sure my work didn't explode. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know, we might play more Vegas Dream. See if I can... excuse me, if I get the good RNG again. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, and then, oh, okay. I do have something I gotta do, but I can do that after stream. All right, let's go gambling in video game world for a little while, and then I'll cut stream. If Vegas Dream shows up in the next Big 20, I'm not racing. I'm just saying. Oh, hell yeah, we are gaming. But yeah, I'm busy tomorrow. And then I don't know what I'm doing Friday. I don't even know what I'm doing this weekend, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, the day of the... So I don't know if I'm going out of town for Labor Day weekend. But if I am, then the day of the Big 20 reveal, I'm gonna have to watch it on my phone while I'm in the car. I'm not gonna be driving, thankfully, so somebody else will be driving, so I can actually watch. But we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. I'm still not even sure if I'm actually going out of town yet, so... We'll see. I don't know yet. Alright, I can take these off because I'm not listening to anything. Alright. So, funny story, I did this yesterday. So my NES, I have to lean forward to hit reset. But I didn't want to lean forward too much because of my back. My back has been feeling better. I injured my back a little while back. Funny. So I have a back scratcher. And it reaches, so I can just reach forward and I can hit the button. Perfect. I don't have to lean forward. We're innovating in the year 2025. Alright. I need to change the stream title. Alright. Stream title should be changed. And we are now going to be dreaming of Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I don't care to go either. Alright. Excuse me? I forgot you can't press start here. Oh, I forgot to put a name. That's the problem. Mr. Poop. That's your name? Mr. Poop? Mr. Shroot. Alright, here we go. Time for more gambling stream. Oh, my mouse is on the splits, my bad. Excuse me, I pressed B. Let me move that closer. Come on. God, if this game got into a Big 20, everybody would frickin' riot. We'd be sitting here for 3 hours. Dude, can they go away, please? Someone's here to see me. If they're not here to give me $1 million, I don't care. Okay. Alright, I'm going high. I'm going high again. No! I hit end on accident. Damn it. That was great RNG, too. Why is the default option to end? I thought this game wanted me to gamble. Damn it. I'm upset. You looked so kind, but my name is Mr. Poop. Let me scoot up a bit. I hate that you can't skip that little copyright screen. You have to let it sit there for a few seconds. I just saw you. Why does this guy keep showing up? I don't want to talk to him. At least it's somebody different. Yep, welcome to the Vegas stream. Where we do this over and over again. I am not lending you any money. I don't even know who you are. Oh my god. I find it weird that you can even pass the game, like... Excuse me, jeez. Had a freaking frog in my throat. I find it weird that they even let you pass a game and you haven't even, like, started. But that's also why this speedrun is a minute if you get good RNG. Okay. Of course. Okay. To be fair, nobody showed up at that point, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Oh, here we go. If it's 80, I'm throwing something. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. She got arrested. Good for her. It's only 8 o'clock. At least for me. Damn it. That's usually how it goes for me, though. Come on. So I saw that there's a beat the game category, but I don't even know what you're supposed to do to beat the game. Do you take all the money at the casino or something? Do you make them go bankrupt because you're winning so much? What game does he offer? Oh, blackjack. I like blackjack, but it's too slow for the speedrun. Come on. I'm still mad about that one attempt earlier where I accidentally hit end. I was having good luck there, and then I accidentally hit end. No, go away. I don't know how many attempts of this I'll do tonight. I haven't decided. Come on, man. I wish there was a way to know. Come on. Maybe if I get to 400 attempts, if I still haven't finished, then I'll stop for the night. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut it sooner. I think I did 180 attempts yesterday, and none of them worked. All of that just for that. All of that just to not give me the person I want to see to play the minigame. I swear, man. I hit the wrong button. Caught my wrist. I should pull up that video of AI Steve Harvey talking about gambling. Why, dude? Every time! Every time the odds aren't in my favor. It always gives me the worst option. This game hates me. If anybody is wondering why I don't gamble, you're looking at it. It's also because I'm a child and I put my name as Mr. Poop. That's also not helping my cause. I almost thought that didn't take, but it doesn't matter. That's not a good start, but I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, it worked. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you serious, man? We were this close. I can't wait for Big 20 number 21 to be revealed, and I'm still playing this. Come on. Come on. We're already about to hit a 300th attempt. 300? I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll go to 400 attempts, and if I still haven't finished a run, I'll rage quit for the night. So we'll go to 400. And then maybe tonight, while I watch YouTube videos, I'll play this more. I feel like there's some sort of manipulation you can do that I don't know about. That's what it feels like. Come on. I'm not lending you $200 for shit. I don't even know you. Alright, that was attempt 300. You know, while I was doing Big 20 predictions, we were talking earlier about... What? We were talking earlier about RNG in races. A game like this would be awful. But if there's, like, not even that much variance in RNG, then who cares? Well, I know people who do, but that's besides the point. I almost missed that. And nobody showed up. And the person who did is not who I want to see. I don't want that. I think I'm hitting the button too early, and that's what's causing problems. And nobody showed up. My feet are getting cold, but I have some socks I can put on. Hang on. It's great. I never have to buy my own socks, because I always get socks at Christmas. As a kid, I hated getting clothes for Christmas. As an adult, please buy me clothes for Christmas. That way I don't have to buy my own. Works out great. Alright. Back to it. I do not want to lend anybody $200. Here we go. Another lottery ticket. Seven. Lucky 7. I freaking hate this game. I did that slow. I had a brain shortage there. 320 attempts now? Please. Holy moly, I do not want to lend you any money. That doesn't quite rhyme, but that's okay. This freaking game. Here we go. I don't like that start. Of course. Of freaking course. And of course it's a 1. Which means the next one would have been guaranteed. Isn't this game great? I love wasting my life away playing this. Come on, man. Poop. Hi, Arcadia. That is my name. I am Mr. Poop. How's it going? As you can see, I'm gambling again. I did big 20 prediction stream, and now I said I'm going up to 400 attempts, and then I'm probably gonna cut stream at that point. Lurking. Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry I couldn't predict Kirby's Adventure, because that was already in twice. That's fair. Damn it, game, take my input. Very rarely do I lose a run because of a failed, like, input. It does happen sometimes, though. I don't know if I'm hitting it too early or something. But yeah, I've got some work-related stuff I should probably do after stream anyways. And then, while I watch YouTube videos, I'll probably play this more. Go for some attempts offline. Yeah, staff said that games that were in twice or more are not in the next list, so... Oh well. Like, it's a hard rule for this list. Otherwise, I probably would have predicted it, or I would have considered it. Come on, nobody showed up. Usually after 10 passes, somebody will show up, but sometimes it takes 20. I don't know why, it just does. Because this game is great. This game came out in 1988? Did I read that right? Look at that again. 1988. All right, 50 more. I should probably think of another stream idea that's not this for future streams up until the Big 20 reveal. Maybe I'll start a new casual playthrough of something. But even then, I would have to find something that I would want to do. Alright, another lottery ticket. I don't like that start. That's why. Arcadia, I had a run earlier where I accidentally hit end as I was getting good RNG. I hit end, and it took me out of the bonus, or the minigame, and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, damn it, I actually had good luck, and I hit end on accident. Damn it. I have something interesting to tell you. I don't care. I'm resetting the console. Mr. Poop. All right. I'm gonna go high again. Damn it. Again, when the odds are not in my favor to go the other way, the game goes the other way. What kind of bullshit is that? If anybody walks up to me, if I was at a casino and somebody said, "Hey, I have something interesting to tell you, but we need to go to the lounge," I'm not going. We're at a casino and you want me to go to the lounge? I'm not going. I'm gonna gamble here and go low. That was the right call. Damn it. I always get to 11,200 and then it just doesn't work. Like, for some reason, every time I get to that point, I always lose. Alright, nobody showed up, so I have to keep going. It's usually not the blonde woman if I have to wait 20 turns. This is stupid! You know, the funniest part is that DSP spent a crap load of his money getting, like, money from his viewers or whatever on a wrestling mobile game. Which has, like, microtransactions and stuff. It's like, DSP, you would do that. But also, why would anybody give DSP money? Like, unless they donate and they have a comment that insults him, I don't understand why you would donate money to him. Yeah, DSP, I mean, I've talked a lot about him, but, like, he tried to do a fundraising stream so that he could pay his rent or something. I don't remember what it was. It was some sort of bill. And, he wanted $3,000, and in one stream, he raised $1,300. It's like, yeah, if you sit there and you beg the entire time and tell people they have to donate or whatever, you know what happens? People close their wallets. How about you offer incentives for people to donate? Alright, 29 more attempts, and then I'll probably get going. That's fine, though. Tonight was kind of a chill night. I'm busy tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. And then Friday, I don't think so. I don't know for sure. And then this weekend, I don't know, because I don't even know my plans for next couple weeks. And then I've set aside time for Big 20 if I end up doing that. Maybe I should name my character something serious that way. Maybe that influences the RNG. I don't know. Come on. Dude, nobody showed up twice? Wow, I've never seen that. It took 30 tries for somebody to show up. Don't be so frightened. I'm not frightened, I'm just annoyed that I didn't get the blonde lady asking if I wanted to play the high-low game. Here we go. I'm not thrilled about that starting number. Yep. Freaking knew it! Damn it. What is that, 16 more? I thought it didn't take my input. You know what this grind reminds me of a little bit? Just a little bit. It reminds me of the Snood grind. That night where I played Snood, like, the whole time. I played like 4 hours of Snood in one stream. I'm being reminded of that. To be fair, Snood is a more fun game than this. Snood is at least interesting, and like, you know. Like, there's strategy to it. Here, it's literally just pure luck. I keep getting this lady. I have a feeling there's a way to manipulate who you get. Maybe not, but I don't know. It just feels like there's a way to do it. Alright, 8 more. 8 more tries. And then I'm done.
Alright. Realistically, this is probably the last chance I have tonight. Realistically. I'm going high again. I'm going low. I'll go high. I'm going high again. This is a gamble, but... Oh my god. Okay, I'm going high. Let's go high again. Damn it! I should have went low, but I didn't... I didn't think that was gonna... I didn't think it was gonna be low, but it was. Ugh. I had 176,000. Double that, double that, double that. I had 3 more and I would have had it. Alright, we might as well go for these last few attempts and then we're done. That's the closest I've ever been, though. That is the closest I've ever been. And that RNG wasn't even great. Like, I still was not really thrilled about any of that. Oh, I should have went low. But there's no way to know. Like, there's no way to know. Alright, 2 more tries. This is it. Last 2 chances, at least for this stream. Until I inevitably play this again tonight. Offline. Last chance. This is it. Alright, that's it. Alrighty. Well, we tried another 200 times. I got close on one of them. A couple others had potential, but they didn't work out. Alrighty. That's okay. Tonight was kind of a chill night anyways. It's fine. I tried. It's okay. I'm not super upset about it. I'm only gonna cry in the shower for the next 36 hours. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'll try some more runs offline tonight probably, because I'm going to be yeah, I'll be up for a little while because I took a nap this afternoon. And while I watch my YouTube videos, I may as well do something, you know. Alrighty. Next stream will be either Friday or Saturday. I don't know what. I don't know what we're gonna do, and I don't know which day it's going to be. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll keep you guys posted. So, alright. Have a good night, y'all. Take care. See ya.